Welcome into the video. I am Shieda, if you don't know me, of course. And if you do, well, never mind, let's just stop with the crap. In today's video, I'm gonna showcase you a mod called Monsternomicon. And let me tell you guys, what is Monsternomicon? It will add a bunch of different monsters for each biome. Ashlands, Mistlands, and Deep North. With this mod, not only they will have a life in there, but you also will find some mini bosses and bosses in there to kind of just, you know, make things a bit more harder. So if you enjoy this type of content and want to see more of this, make sure to drop your like and subscribe, and especially that subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1000 subscribers to actually achieve the monetization. That's why I'm asking the 1000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe, that would help the channel a lot. Check my other links in the description to follow my other social media, and without more delays, let's jump into the actual video. So as you can see right now, this is the archer. It's pretty much you have a bunch of these guys in different versions. Like, what I mean in different versions is that they actually have a couple of different weapons, so they are different because they carry different weapons. So yeah, this is the archer one. What's gonna change most likely, it is the weapons that they have. Wow, my character is flying really hard, imagine. But yeah, this one has actually white hair. The other ones have been having a hood. This is like the normal one. The knight one, as you can see, kind of has a couple of normal weapons, which is a sword and a shield. So overall it's pretty much the same thing, and it looks fairly close to what the archer one looked like. Yep, you have a mage on these guys. You have a bunch of these guys. I don't think I'm going to go ahead and show you anymore. I think I'm going to show you the last one, which is pretty much like the queen of them all, like a mini boss, I would say. So as you actually see on the screen right now, I'm being attacked by one of the mini bosses of this game, which is this, whatever it is, queen. So this is actually quite nice. I'm gonna say that the powers that this guy has is pretty much the same powers as the elder. As you can see, the roots, the vines. But yeah, it's one of the mini bosses. I don't think it's actually bad. So whenever you enter the Mistlands, you will face some enemies of his kind, as you already showed you, the mage, the warrior, whatever it is, and you will have this mini boss. There's no specific way to spawn this, I would guess. I think this actually spawns in naturally, and you can see that this guy is going pretty heavy on me. I am not gonna lie. Oh, this is one of the guys that actually is part of them. This is the heavy one. I don't know if I showed you guys or not, but this guy is the heavy one. So he has a better armor and also has like a better two-handed weapon. That's pretty much the idea. So as you can actually see, the serpents, these are not serpents, what the heck am I telling you? The spiders actually look exact the same thing, but there's a couple of different spiders, right? So one is just pretty much like a normal spider that's just going to protect the biome. The other one that says suffocating, for example, it's a poison spider. And then you have like the same types in a smaller version. So yeah, this will add a bunch of different spiders, but they will look the same. And I guess that's what I actually want to do with this segment, is show you that there's a bunch of different spiders on the game, but they will look exactly the same. And don't get me wrong, I don't think that's a bad thing anyway. So let's jump into the next segment, because we actually have a spider boss for this biome, so that would be dope to see. This is the mini boss, it's the Spider Queen, whatever is the name, I'll show you in a second, and the Ultimate as well. You can already guess that this is the boss of the biome, or the mini boss of the biome. I actually think that this one is the one that's actually the boss of the biome, and the other ones were mini boss, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, but let me actually go ahead and show you that this is actually the boss. Let me just shoot him. There we go. And as you can see, it's gonna spawn a bunch of spiders to kind of help her out, and overall, I think it's a cool thing. Let me actually check some of the attacks. I'm actually curious. Oh, wow. That's actually a heavy smack. Wow. This thing is mean. Of course, I have God mode on. Otherwise, I would be dead. But yeah, the attacks are kind of cool. And every time she actually attacks you, it does a bunch of like ground damage. So that is very nice. And yeah, let me actually end up this feast, because I don't want to be hidden by spiders. See you ladies. I think this is another like mini boss that you have on this biome as well. It's pretty much this Moonlit Warden, but of course it's like the protector of the forest, I would say. I think the idea is very cool, although it looks like the elder, but it kind of makes sense. It's the protector of the forest, so I do enjoy the idea here. Overall, I think it's nice, and for whatever reason it is actually just like facing me really up close. Okay, to actually show you a little bit of what's happening in here, you have this ash hitter. And this one is a small one. The attacks are like basic. He's gonna bite you and you're gonna be on fire. And you have like the Ash Eater neck, which is pretty much the boss of this kind, as you can see. And this guy is really mini boss, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow. I'm using needle arrows, by the way. So that's how much damage you do with the bow to this guy. Yeah, I think this will change a lot the way you actually experience Valheim, because look at this thing, guys. It's by far incredible. You have a lot of enemies and you have a lot of mini bosses to actually defeat for almost every single kind of enemy that you see in this game. So I'm quite happy with this, I'm not gonna lie, boys. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, it's a fire dragon pretty much. You can actually find this on this exact biome as well. I don't know how tanky he is and how much health he has, if it's actually a mini boss or not. I'm guessing it's not, but we'll give it a check anyway. So let me actually shoot this guy here. You can consider this a mini boss. He actually has a little bit of health, not gonna lie. Or no. I'm using needle arrows. I mean, I don't know if this is actually a mini boss, but the guy is quite tanky, as you can see. I'm actually deploying a lot of needle arrows to the guy, and he's not dying so easily. So yeah, that's another monster that you have on this monster pack. I'm amazed by it so far. Very nice. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, it's called Burnt Bones. In the game you can find this in the Ashlands. It's a skeleton and has black metal sword, black metal shield, and he has padded armor with a linen cape. So it actually looks very, very cool, my guys. I'm not gonna lie, I do enjoy to see this one. So once again, we meet again, my boys. This guy that has like the black metal tower shield. Oh my soul, they are just shredding me apart. It's this guy, the guy that has the black metal tower shield and the mace with the green lighting or the green smoke in there. It's the Damned One. So this is a boss or a mini boss, and as you can see, a lot of the other guys are actually coming along to kind of help him out, so I wouldn't expect less from this mod pack at this point. But let me actually see how tanky this guy is and how much damage you would do with needle arrows. So let me aim at this guy really. Oh wow, you don't do a lot of damage. Yeah, you clearly don't do a lot of damage. It's not so bad, it's doable, I think. Actually, yeah, it's actually doable, but I think he's completely unaware of me right now. Hello, are you here? Can you attack me? Okay, there we go. So yeah, as you can see, there we go, it sends the meteors that the Aglut has, so the attacks is kind of nice. And it's a cool boss for you to actually defeat on the Ashlands. And if you combine this with Forgotten Biomes, you're good to go, man. This is actually pretty cool. Yeah, enough is enough. Thank you so much for showing you to my viewers and to my subscribers. Now be gone. I'm being pursued again. You actually have this swollen body. It's part of the Ashlands, at least from what I'm seeing on the folders. It actually spawns these poison dead Skittles. They are very, very tiny, so you're gonna have like a really bad time to actually hit these guys with a bow and arrow. And the attacks are kind of something like toxic, like for example it throws this stuff at you. I think this is an attack from the bone mass as well. He is fairly tanky. I wouldn't consider this a boss or a mini boss, but he actually is fairly tanky. Okay, there we go. So this is pretty much another version of the Surtling, elder one. So I'm guessing this guy is bigger, has more health and does more damage. Oh wow, one arrow was enough. Oh wow, I was expecting this guy to give you a little bit more trouble. Jumping into the deep north, as you can see, you have a bunch of these like skeleton warriors. Some of them have swords, some of them are actually archers, so there's a bit of a difference in between some of them. This one, as you can see, it's blue, so I'm guessing it's a bit more stronger, and the one that's just a normal skeleton would be a little bit more weaker. You can find these guys on the deep north biome. They look incredibly cool. I love the armor overall, the idea of the wolf cape, the wolf pants as well. The overall visual of the skeleton looks very nice, so I think this one's going to the list of my favorites as well. I don't know, I just knew that I was gonna spawn a mini boss. So this is actually the boss or the mini boss of the corpse ones that you see running around here that I've shown you. And yep, the guy has a bow and arrow. He actually shoots frozen arrows. He has a Drake helmet, so whenever you see this guy, you will know that this is a boss, which is called the Forgotten One. And let's see actually how much the needle arrows actually do to this guy. Oh wow, they do no damage, man. Watch this. Absolutely no damage to this guy. Okay, so this is pretty much like the boss. I don't know why he's running away from me, and maybe he's trying to trigger me or attack me, but yeah, enough is enough. Thank you for being here, and you're gone. You can also find these two types of Fenrir's. They don't look so bad, and especially this white one actually looks quite nice. I don't think the white one is actually a boss because the size really does not increase, and what I've seen so far from the mod is that everything that actually increases the sizes becomes a boss or a mini boss, so I don't think none of these two guys are actually bosses or mini bosses, but they also look very cool. Oh wow, the animations are quite nice. I was about to drop this segment, but now I guess I'm gonna keep in that. There we go, he's fighting. Okay, it's enough. Oh wow. Let me actually see more of this. Oh wow, this dude is massive, super strong. Oh wow. You can also find these two spirits in this biome. One it's a calm one and one it's like a angry one, so I would say one is more aggressive than the other, although they both seem they are super aggressive anyway. But yeah, you can also find this wandering around on the biome, so yeah, just keep in mind the red one might be a bit more rarer and a bit more stronger. You can also find these like ice creatures that are Vikings, so they don't look so bad. I love the logscape, actually makes a lot of sense because you know what, you are on the mountains, you are really on a deep north, so it's pretty cold out here, so the cape kind of helps you out a lot with that. They are pretty much like ice undead Vikings, I would say. It's not a bad idea, not gonna lie. I do enjoy to see this as well, very nice. You can also find these frost serpents. That's a nice attack, by the way. So this is actually quite nice. I think this guy, okay, there we go, he's on the water now, she's on the water. I think it's overall a good idea, man, to find this frost-like serpent. It's not so bad, and every time she actually does that, she's gonna throw the ice balls at you. What is he biting though? Okay, now he bite me. Oh, he gives you frost, there we go. I'm actually taking damage from lack of stamina, but she's gonna be on this loop of bites and just throwing the ice balls at you. Not so bad. It's enough. See how am I doing? This is very nice. You have the polar lock, so it's pretty much the same thing as a lox. It's just white, and you have like a baby one of it. I think he actually fits the biome very well, guys, because you know we actually need some fur to actually just be protected from this intense cold. So having the loxes here, I think it makes a lot of sense. So by far this is the friendly monster that we've seen so far, and I think this is actually my favorite just because he is so peaceful. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry guys, but yeah, I'm kidding. I love the mod and all the bosses. This has just been an amazing experience for me as well. There we go. The name of this boss, it's the Yorum, which we all know what a Yorum is on the Viking culture. So it's the giant that comes from the other world. It's pretty much a troll, not gonna lie. He has a couple of tattoos on the shoulder. The eyes are also a bit different, but yeah. Let me actually go show you the health bar of this dude and how much damage you do with needle arrows.
Here we go!
That's it, you do none. None. So this is pretty much exactly the last biome of this mod, because this guy is a beefy ass dude. Look at this thing, man. More. Smacks me even more. There we go. And same smack again. Let me see if actually throws a rock at me. Yeah, it's pretty much the troll's attack, not gonna lie. It's just a bit more overpowered, as you can see. He kind of threw a lot of rocks, and I'm guessing the smacks do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's pretty much the thing. I'm actually curious to see what this guy drops, so let me actually kill him. There we go. Press one button, kill him. The way he falls, it's like very Jorum thing. Oh, this thing on the back is actually didn't saw. Actually nice. And you would actually drop. Oh wow, absolutely nothing. I was expecting something, maybe a Yagul thing or whatever it was. Wow. And one more thing, the video is over. Subscribe.